Here changing what we call the LMRQ, the monitoring PCB that is used for monitoring of every single light in a local light NLC system. There's an old type and a newer type. The older type looks basically the same, except that the dip switch for the address setting is much bigger and much easier to handle for you. That's one reason we made the type number 2, but they can both work in a system. So I turn off power, and now I use my 3mm hex key or a Torx 25 if you're not in possession of a metric key, and I take off this retainer that holds all the PCBs in. Take out the card in question, here it is, and now it is very important that we set the address here on these dip switches. That's a logical address in the system, and the new one needs to have exactly the same setting as the one you pulled out. Here's a scheme of what the different settings of these little switches actually mean. But in this case, I just copy exactly what I took out. Now, it is very important that all these 12 little pins here, they come back exactly into the sockets. That's the only thing that will burn one of these cards. It is if it's being inserted wrongly. It can only sit in one way. You cannot turn it upside down here. That would be then it doesn't fit all the cards. So then I can reinsert the 4mm screws here. We'll turn on power, both primary and secondary. And now we need to turn on the light that this card is controlling. And now I have to wait 35 seconds, and this is very important to do. In many cases there will be an alarm condition coming up. And I press that one, and now the system is ready to go with the new card and the new light. Oh, a new card over the settings here. Don't forget that the dip switch settings are individual on all the cards. When you reinstall the cover, it is very important that all the buttons here protrude correctly through the holes that they're supposed to. So now I reinstall the cover, and we are ready to go. We can turn on the light. Please check that it also turns on correctly when you use whatever control head that is installed in your system.